Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Poke Suit Channel and the Guitar Ladder System. This is this 1969 or 1970 Yamaki acoustic guitar. It really has a voice. I just want to comment on a comment that somebody made to me on my YouTube. So I'm almost thinking of getting rid of the comments because I just find them annoying. It's not that I'm hypersensitive, but what really bothers me is the arrogance of comments. Like, people don't understand there's more than one point of view on things. They think their point of view is holy. And, some guy mentioned something about, it's a sore spot with me. When you say something needs to be fixed, you should just fix it. Hey, man, 99% of the guitars I sell are ready to enjoy, but it's about full disclosure with me. If something needs to be set up, any guitar can require setup depending on how picky you are. But, older vintage guitars sometimes need more setup than other guitars. So with me, it's more about full disclosure. I keep adjusting the neck on this guitar. But the action's still a little bit high, but I'm really enjoying this guitar. It just sounds so incredible. There is a little bit of rattling in here, and that's what I had mentioned, as well as the fact that it needs some setup. But setup's very subjective, so I'm going to let somebody, dial it in a little further on their own if they want. But I just want to mention sometimes, most people that send me comments, and you don't have to kiss my ass, but some people that send me comments, it's really one-dimensional thinking. Does it ever occur to people out there that maybe your point of view is not, golden? You don't shit diamonds, right? The thing is, like I said, with me, it's more about full disclosure. Most guitars I sell are ready to enjoy. If somebody needs to dial them in a little bit, that's normal. You can buy a new guitar for $3,000 and have to have it set up. Used guitars sometimes have to be set up as well. It's money well spent, by the way. Most guitars I sell, don't need too much, but yet it's very subjective. Setup can shift in shipping, and that's not bullshit. It happens all the time. So, things can shift in shipping from being juggled around, and maybe it needs setup. Maybe I was happy with it as it was. Somebody else wants it a little more dialed in. There's a gray area is what I'm trying to say. But what this guy that sent the comment the other day, I felt his comment was very, very one-dimensional and very limited, because he doesn't realize, it's not like, oh, I can just boom and just fix it immediately like that. Somebody needs to dial it in a little bit, But this is such an incredible guitar, but, I've probably adjusted the neck 6-7 times, and it just keeps getting more musical every time I adjust it. I'll go like, I'll sell this guitar for like $649 plus shipping, maybe even $6. I just love this guitar. I'm really gonna miss it because it just sounds so incredible, and the tone. I'm not sure if you can hear it. Obviously, but you can hear that. But yeah, it needs to be dialed in a little bit. But I just wanted to make that comment because that's why I said, setup is very subjective, and with me, it's about the integrity of full disclosure, okay? So anyway. This guitar sounds just beautiful. But yeah, this bridge is buzzing a little bit. There's been times when I've adjusted it to not buzz, but it's just, it might need a little attention, But yeah, it's not. I've said what I wanted to say. Anyway, this is a beautiful guitar. It's really, really. I'll go $5.99 on this with shipping. Really prefer a bank wire, or you can just send me a damn check, send a priority mail so it gets here in a couple days, you know, and the check has to clear. But this guitar just has a beautiful, beautiful tone, and if you need to spend a little bit on setup, it's totally worth it. But like I said, most guitars I sell, are pretty much ready to enjoy. But then on the other hand, it's very subjective. Everybody likes a different kind of a setup, so I can't, I would say most of my customers are pretty happy with the guitars as they are when they get them. But then some people like to dial them in. Like I said, sometimes they shift. Setup can shift a little bit in shipping, so it just depends. But like I said, you can buy a brand new Gibson for $3,000 and then need to have it set up. So setup it's like changing the oil in your car. It's a normal thing that oftentimes you do. Sometimes you don't need to, but sometimes you do, and it's the best money ever spent. Maybe, yeah, I'll go $5.99 on this guitar. I'm really gonna miss it. It really sounds incredible. But anyway, just wanted to mention that. All right, folks, let's keep the positive faith. Ciao.